There's a lot, although these lot also thought they were invincible. War Chief Fearon is busy talking, granting you an opportunity to improve your chances of victory over him. Fight him head on. Cast simple spells to bolster your troops before battle. Take these coffers of coin and leave. Your Tyrant Knight stays with me. That's a tier 4 unit. And I would be a bit more evil, though. So I could just... However, I do have a hell of a lot of gold. So that it would be best if I just, like, paid him to muck off. Like I'll give you $5 to muck off and take his tier 4 unit. That would be really solid. I'm doing that. Aftermath. Shortly after, you receive a message from your despised enemy, Newellyn of Barrow Hill. She informs you Fearon the Knife was acting on his own accord, and that the Elder had no involvement in the unfortunate rampage. It matters not. Your strength won the day. You crumple the letter into a ball and cast it to a nearby bonfire. Your relieved citizens celebrate, your soldiers most of all. How will you use this victory to your advantage? The lands are safe. Gain alignment. There we go. We just fixed the evil alignment we just got. Okay, so... This is the guy we just got. Very cool looking. Put him in that army for now. Alright, so that... This will change to ours next turn. Alright. This guy is going to go back home and... start cooking another army. Anything else to do here? Wizard's Tower level 2. Oh my gosh, that unlocks a lot of crap. Archer battlement's done. Hero leveled up. A wolf riding a wolf. Giggity. Let's see. Start working down toward the big heal. Sir, army heal. So now I can try summon Windrager. Alright, I want to try making one of these and see the stats on it. Alright, so it's a jacked wind elemental. Has whirlwind, deals damage to all adjacent enemies and displaces them up to 2 hexes. Melee strike makes enemies bleed. Wind barrier, 60% harder to hit by ranged attacks. That's pretty neat. Wind barrier aura, adjacent friendly units are 30% harder to hit by physical ranged attacks and magic attacks. Does it evolve? It doesn't evolve. Okay. That's still kind of nice. Let's see. Archer. Okay, so hold on. So take the below dart person out. This archer, join that army. You are gonna go over here. And does every army have a charging person? Yeah, they already do. All right, you'll just join that one. So I'll keep that one. That's pretty neat. Frenzying Lance. Okay, open hero screen. This was gonna go on the dwarf guy. Charging a battle on his freaking pig. Can we give him a better mount? Blessed Dragon. There we go. Okay, that's been collected. New bounty. Alignment change. Yeah, I went from neutral down a little bit, then back up to very good. Alright. Free cities. I think there's nothing for me to do with this right now. Alright, end turn. You jerk. The one unit I was sending home, they just went and just swooped over to kill it. It escaped! Oh, the roll of the dice, the flip of the coin. It got away. Okay, so we just got this area with all the freaking ruins. Let's see. What do we want to be the governor? Forest grant stability. Coast or water grant food. There's a lot of water here. Alright, let's do the nautical governor. He's a naughty governor, chunt. Wow, this place is messed up. Okay, so it needs walls. So palisade walls, first of all. Okay, and then second of all... I refuse to believe that that is the fastest route there. Are you serious? Style points. Okay, hold on. Control S, save. You... Get over here. Alright. Make another animist. This is a conduit. Not much to do there. Have we already used up... Have we already done everything that would involve the foresters? I think we have. So I think we can change these to either a quarry or a farm. I think you can you... Yeah, you can... Okay, cool. Let me take a look at this here. Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. The herbalist got bonuses for being next to those. Hold on. Cancel that one. Have you looked at what options you get from Rally the Lieges? I definitely should. An Ancestral Warden from a different race, though, so it's not going to get the bonuses I've got. A Tide Spirit, and a Spring Fairy, which are actually kind of strong. But they drain a lot of mana. Okay. Alright, Control S. Alright, let's see what happens. The Knight. Why always the Knights? Actually, the Tyrant Knight. That's the new Knight. Alright, retry. Look, how many heroes are in your dungeon? Ooh, there's a lot more in the crypt than the dungeon. Because a lot more of them die rather than get captured alive. But we can check. Soon TM. Let's see. Alright, so we got that big tier 4 spider summon we're going to use soon. So throw a regen on him. Do the little summon. Okay, young caustic worm. What? Come on. There we go. Trying to get some health on the big man. Alright, he's ready for battle. And what else we got here? Summon Conjured Animated Sword. And get the wyverns up front to get attention, hopefully. Get the knight ready. Fastest units get in to feed the first. I mean, it sounds like that's how the AI works, yeah. Seems like for auto, it's better just to have a whole bunch of tanks. Maybe some healers behind them. Okay. Alright, so this guy, use your new staff. Tier 4 spider. We got a Ice Spider Matriarch. Ice Web. Freeze a bunch of them. And what else we got here? The Wind Rager. Young Caustic Worms. Blech. Let's see. Let's do our Summon Snake. On their hero. Throw this guy on their archers. That did not do a lot of damage. I was hoping for more. Missed that. Alright, let's move here. Curse this guy. And then swing the axe down through him and the other dude. Nice, that was a lot of damage. Move the knights over here. Tornado shot on that group. That was so good. Wolf. Go chew on the caustic worm. Not a sentence I thought I'd be saying today. Mike, I'm sure you've already been asked, but do you have plans for Tainted Grail? Trying the demo and it feels like the Elder Scrolls we needed, not the one we deserve. If not the one we deserve. I've got it on my wish list. I thought it looked pretty cool. But I have not tried it yet. Maybe soon, TM? We did just finish Doom the Dark Ages. I have an opening in the roster. But whatever we put there will be on pause for next week for the new Guild Wars 2 thing. A little worried about the Tyrant Knight over there. There's a lot of stuff over there. He could be in trouble. They killed the Bone Worm. That's animated. That's fine. They're hitting one of the Tier 1 defenders right now. Dune Awakening is in that spot. Dune Awakening's not out yet. We need something tonight. Alright, Tier 4 Spider munching on their hero. Snake. Dead hero. Okay. Could heal on this guy. Forgot about evening streams. It's evening for me right now. It's not evening for me right now. I'll come back to that guy. Alright, he gone. I think that archer, they've already got some people retreating. Maybe because yeah, dude, they got a lot of people retreating. You know what? Interesting. Where's the healer hero? I lost them. There they are. Alright. I think I can do auto from there. We're 377 mana. I'm keeping an eye on that. I'm hoping it doesn't use any, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, good. It didn't spend any, so we're still 377. I just noticed the green edge on his axe now. That's so cool, because we added blight damage to it. Yeah, we're getting a lot of mop-up kills. That's nice. They shot my own units. I just had some archers run up and shoot, and they missed, and it hit one of my own dudes. Nice. All right. No losses. Resistant Seer, Ring, True Sight, can see invisible or camo units, reinforced armor. Okay. All right. Urwell, you schmucks. Wait. It's completely defenseless. I can literally just take it. Alright, that is one thing I like more about Total Warhammer, is the cities at least have a garrison. Like, the civilians just see us march in, they're like, yo, our guards are on vacation. Just don't kill us. Alright, you can have it. Alright, so it's getting vassalized. We just took it. Alright, let's see. That's fine. That's fine. Is that making something? Yes, it is. I want to make that, but that's really costly. Conduit, Central Quarry, Dune Megalith. Room of Recall. Caltrop Stash, I guess. Alright, leave him there. Healing Roots research is done. Duststorm. Wrath of the Faithful. Fine Prison. Wrath of the Faithful just because it's quick, I guess. Ancestral Warden. Captured, collected, rivalry declared. Okay, so Barry asked how many people are in the prison. There are 4 people that we captured alive that are in prison, and we're getting 2 knowledge from each of them per turn for a total of 8. There is 20 hero corpses in the crypt, each giving 2 mana, so we're getting 40 mana from all the dead heroes in the crypt per turn. In terms of number of heroes fought, this might be the most I've ever seen. Alright, so we have to rebuild all the ruins that my very awesome vassal and possibly some of these wild monsters destroyed. Because right now, the income for this city is bleh, not great. Oh man, this city has gone back and forth so many times. Alright, give a Whispering Stone. Cast Faithful Whispers on them so they start liking me more. Okay, so originally I built Urwell, then they took it, then I took it back and I made it a vassal, then they took it again, and then I just took it again and I can't afford to make it my own city, so I made it a vassal again. So yeah. And then we got this play. Oh wait, it's cleared? Who cleared it? She must have cleared this. That's crazy. Wow. Oh, it's part of this city. Oh, that's so crazy. That's so good. All right, so if this is my city, then we probably want to put a Stella over there. Where is it? Because I get bonuses for the Stella, so I can like put it right here and it would hit this whole island. Okay, all right. Oh my god, I feel like I have a foothold. Okay, so the main thing now is we need walls because like they can just swoop in and literally just take this. Like that one right there. Okay? Like we need to make sure that they don't just run in here and just take a city because walls are still building. Like I just did. So we're gonna sit there for now. And let's see, orders required. Orders required. Caltrop stash is done. Okay, we can expand here. Nautical research post. Animus. Okay, let's get him thinking. Another warden and 2 archers. Urwell laws? No, it's fine. City released as a vassal. Set production Tatooine. Get the Room of Recall for emergencies. Yeah, all of these ruins, some of them could have been from my vassals, some of them could have been from... Actually, you know, I saw this red here, but it's Barrow Hill. I thought the red was in an infestation, but it's not, it's Barrow Hill. Dude, what? Barrow Hill creeped up on my freaking island. What the heck? What are you doing? What are you doing, man? That's my island. Alright. Okay, so all the way waiting on all this construction. How much to rush the walls? 144 gold to rush the walls. Let's have you... The only reason I'm keeping this is it's freaking legend rank. Alright. You go join that guy. And we'll cancel one of these archers. Alright. We do need to take out that. It is impacting income right now. Let's see, it's 1100 power. Alright, we really gotta be careful here. Like, there's this guy here. NPC Army of Barrow Hill. So there's Barrow Hill, so we will need to deal with that. Alright, so move here. It should get pulled into the battle. Cool. No losses on auto, so we'll just take that. Okay. And cancel that. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Wrath of the Faithful research is done. Just pick the shortest thing. I don't need any of that, really. I want that, but it would take all my mana. You know what, that's fine. Just do it. Better to get the income now. Alright. Put the Stella here, and that'll start messing with this island. New Empire skill. Instantly gain 20 allegiance with all free cities. Shield, shock, and polearm units gain XP faster. Nice. I don't think that's worth bankrupting my Imperium right now, though. Barrow Hill sent a war party. These guys? Okay. You were insulted. I'm not surprised. An infestation is sending forces. Pirate Cove. Okay, so this might send something down here and mess with one of these cities. And turn. Alright, and we should see all these ruins suddenly pop back to life and start producing income again. Cult of Personality. A newly found cult has been... Oh, that's actually one of the starting options you can choose. A newly found cult has become very popular among the general populace in your city of Tatooine. They preach in your name. Followers of this cult have spread across the city into nearly every industry of the town. The cult preaches a doctrine of hard work and selflessness. The whole movement makes your citizenry very productive. Instead of hoarding their wealth, they seek to share their abundance. Communists! Out of gratitude to you because of your benevolence. The children of Doondaddy seek your blessing as they assemble to celebrate their zeal. What do you say? For 6 turns, you're getting gold. Have them do a bunch of production. Have them give more knowledge. Have them giggity. Alright, more knowledge. We need that. We're very behind on that because of our number of cities. Alright, you... Okay, yeah, that's already done. Alright. So this... Oh, yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you, you punks. Alright, I wonder if we take Barrow Hill, like, for hours, or make it a vassal. Yeah, look at me, big spooky man. I can just walk through the ocean now. Oh my god, that advanced logistics thing was such a game changer. The fact that we kind of had to bunker at the beginning of the game until we got advanced logistics was kind of crazy. Primal Darter down. I'll allow it. And then we will bring over a replacement Zephyr Archer once we have one. Is that close? Oh, that is barely close enough. Okay. Yeah, he's done. Ancestor Warden. Heroes leveled up. Let's see. Muck. Kills another, gets fortune. He's berserk. Let's get the fortune thing. Okay, new Empire skill, instantly 8,000 mana. Alright, this is one of my favorite ones. Anytime you have to choose a research, one of them will have a marker, and it will be cheaper. So if you just keep picking the cheaper one, you'll effectively be researching 25% faster. That is one of my faves. Who else leveled up? Crimson did. Adaptive Nature. And what do we want here? Melee and magic do 10% more damage, 10% crit. All attacks ignore 3 resistance and status resistance. Sure. Oh, another one. Can now use magic and melee support abilities while engaged in melee. If we get slippery and swift, we won't need that. So we'll do that. Ring. Status resist. Alright, gained a level of renown. Okay. Wait, is that the governor of this one? Oh yeah, that's the governor of this one. Where's the bonuses for this guy? Provinces in the domain take 2 turns longer to pillage. That's awesome. Coaster water gives 5 food. Okay. So we should be getting, yeah, 220 food. We have a lot of food and almost no, like, quarries or anything here. We have a couple, but not many. Yeah, so I could change some to quarries to increase production. Because holy crap. We don't have much. And go from there. Alright, this... I'm, like, okay, my memory is foggy, but I remember the dragon map was really tough and took me a long time to beat. This has been a wild start, and it certainly didn't help that we tried out Brutal for the first time and also Sand Desert Culture for the first time. But this ending up, like, up here in the corner and just getting, like, you know, beaten into the corner repeatedly with water that kills you. Holy cow. Like, more than any other map, this felt like I needed to bunker for a bunch of turns until we got certain stuff leveled up. We have a thing called Wizard's Bombardment, but I can't even use it. Harass Defenders. Okay. What's your take on Gizmo and Teleport Portal grouping? I'm so hyped for it. Yeah, I mean, that looks cool. It looks like a nice quality of life change getting added to Guild Wars 2, for sure. Training camp 5 turns. Okay. Alright. Okay, chat, it is after 2 o'clock. I will say, if I had been playing on single player, after like 20 turns of this, I probably would have started over. When I say single player, I mean off stream, like on my own time, right? But in front of you guys, you know, I'm like, no, I'm a gamer. I could do it. Me. You know, and so I just kept trying. But holy crap, this has been rough. All right, so I feel like we have a little bit of a foothold, especially because of the fact that we can just like literally cross, like before it was like 1 turn in the water, take damage, 2nd turn get out of the water, 3rd turn heal. Now we can just go up. We could just cross in 1 move, and that changes it completely. All right, so I am going to save the progress here, and we will pick it up from this moment in the next one.